Good morning! Welcome to day 2 of the Double Your Income free masterclass here live in the, for now, limitless group. Soon to be extraordinary, but extraordinary human beings. I am so excited to be here with you guys. Good morning, Heidi. Who else is here? Say hello when you pop on. This music is called Unlimited Partnership. I love it for today, right? You guys ready? We're gonna dive in fully today. Ooh. This morning was interesting because we're throwing a party for my daughter. So she's having a bunch of friends over today, and so we woke up and then we had the guy coming to do the blow up house. He was coming. Good morning, Gina. Thank you for saying good morning to me. Hold on, I got something in my throat. Protein powder. Excuse me. It was stuck right here. So yeah, everybody was coming like at the same time. So the blow up house is coming and he's outside doing that, and the kids are getting here at 12, and good morning, Karishma. So it was a nice big juggle this morning, but I'm excited because Bailey's friends are coming over. They're going to be jumping on the blow up house today. My sister's here, my niece is here. I'm super excited about all of this. Good morning, Todd, Mr. Faithful. Okay, so as everybody trickles on here, I'm going to announce the winners for yesterday's draw for sharing the video. That was really epic, you guys. Okay, I think we can chill with the music now, but it's really good. Rochelle is one of the winners. I just saw your name. That's so cool that you came on. So the 2 winners that were picked was Rochelle Ritkers. I just saw you on here. Congratulations. You're going to be getting a surprise gift from me. My team is going to reach out to you, and they're going to get your address so that they can ship this to you. And the second winner was Elaine Carlton. You're gonna get a love gift from me. I'm very excited for the gift that you guys are getting. I love doing a give back. So good morning, Jolene, good morning, Heidi. When we do life together, it's really nice to just have things be reciprocated, and that feels really good for me. So it just feels really fun to be able to give back. My clients love on me so hard and so big, and they just shout me from the rooftops, and they just do so much stuff to support my company, my business, and my brand that I just decided one day, like, I just want to start giving back. Like, I want to do fun things to give back. So that's what we did. Okay. So, who here was on day 1? Let me know in the comments if you were on day 1. I'm going to come find you on Facebook so I can see your comments on here as well, not just, on the phone, because sometimes on the phone it's hard to see, but sometimes it's good. Who was here for the day 1 training, and what was your Mandy Claus in the house? I definitely should wear my Santa suit. Yay, Rochelle, I'm so glad that you were one of the winners. That's so cool. I just met her recently in person, so that's really fun that you were one of the winners. Okay, Jolene was here, Heidi was here. Okay. I just want you to tune in for a second, because it's really important for us to like go into the recesses of our brain and pull stuff forward, right? So I could do a review for you, but that's not going to do the same thing inside of you, right? It's not going to help this sink in further into you. And today we're going to do some active work. Like I'm going to do this with you. Like today we're working. We're going to double your income, right? That means that requires a little bit more than a mindset shift, even though that's a huge, ginormous part of it. And it's something I do with all of my clients. We just live in this energy. This magical, of course, it's going to happen. Let's go really big, jump off cliffs and learn how to fly on the way down. And then we don't, and we smash, we get off, we go again, jump off another cliff. I'm flying, and we high five each other and we fly together. And as my mentor calls it, I was like, what do you call it when you're really successful and you break through and then you're doing it with other human beings? And he said, you call it a hot air balloon party. And I was a hot air balloon festival. So now there's a gift that we send. It's like a hot air balloon festival. It feels really good. So we're going to create a hot air balloon festival today. Day 1 rock. Good morning. I'm getting my tea ready. I saw on yesterday. Love it. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back and I want you to recall. I want you to just recall for a second the things that were like, boom, like that one connected with you, that one lit you up, that one excited you, that one was an aha, that one clicked for you. What were the things from yesterday that resonated with you? If you're on the replay, hashtag replay and tell me what this is for you, right? I know some people can't make it at the 10 a.m. spots. That's okay. I want to know what is, and this is for you, okay? This isn't to toot my ego. I'm pretty confident over here. I'm pretty good at what I do, right? I need you to reach back in and be like, okay, let's pull this forward now to really lock that in for you, because it's going to be the foundation for what I'm going to have you do today. Let me pull up the comments down here. There we are. I'm just going to open up this big so I can see the comments really good. I love yous. I just like being in the comments with you. Okay, let's go. What did you learn from yesterday? What registered with you? What are you retaining? What are you remembering? It's also really good for those who may have missed the first one. Make sure you go to mandyperry.com/double and register. You're going to get the replay in the emails, okay? So if you missed day one, you want to make sure you register for that and get it. Believe it's possible for you. Yes, Diane. Right? First, we have to believe it's possible at all. But then you see these people online and you meet people, right? Maybe you've met me in person, or maybe you've followed my journey and you know, like, oh, it's real, right? Part of that is like when you see someone move into a big, beautiful home, you're like, oh, they're not lying about the income. I remember before I used to be like, two things. I'd be like, are they telling the truth about how much they make? Like, I really did make $1 million in 25 months from welfare, from just doing some Facebook Lives and some stuff that I teach you in the Accelerated Coaching Academy. Very basic, simple stuff. And I just teach you how to do it really powerful, right? And the second one was, but are they really happy? Like, but are they happy? And it's funny because the whole entire journey, I always have felt like I was so happy, only I just keep realizing there's another level of happiness. There's another level of happiness. It's just like, this is the happiest I've ever been. This is the best my life's ever been. It seems like it couldn't get better. And then it just keeps getting better. So I realized in part that when I saw people that I thought maybe they weren't happy, they were. They just kept getting more and more happy, which is a big part of it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Digging deeper for a better why. You know your why is on point, and I just decided that for the Accelerated Coaching Academy, I'm going to do a bonus course inside of there teaching you how to find a really powerful why that moves you. That is, I would say that's a huge part of my success. And I was like, yeah, I don't actually get really specific teach in that course how to find a really powerful why. I just remind you that you really need one. So I'm going to do a bonus in there because I saw a lot of questions about the why. So if you're interested in the Accelerated Coaching Academy program, that's the world famous program I have that clients went from literally nothing. They didn't even have their first offer to having 7-figure companies within 3 years, people booking out their practices, you know, selling their first 10K packages. It's really an extraordinary program. If you want to build a coaching company online, it's not just for coaches, it's for healers, for thought leaders, for anyone that has a knowledge-based product, right? You can have physical products in there as well, but if you do have a physical product, reach out to me because I want to make sure it's a really good fit for you. But it's for anyone who wants to build a social media presence. But I'm going to do a bonus in there on how to find your powerful why, that like the one that like you wake up different, like you wake up and you behave differently the next day, end of story. That's the why I want you guys to find. I just don't have time to do it on that one. So I decided to do it as a bonus in ACA. That program, if you're wondering, mandyperry.com/ACA. The investment is 4444. We do have payment plans, right? Okay. What else do we got down here? Day one rocked. Yes. Okay. A why that moves me. Same one. Awesome. I'm going to earn 50K plus. I'm going to launch another quick high-end offer. I believe and feel it committing to bigger. Okay, someone's getting the energy of this. Someone's starting to understand this. Just wait till you see what we got today, okay? My upper money goal gets to be much higher. That's a huge breakthrough. Way to go, Gina, right? You started to feel what was the lower limits of the money, what were the higher limits of the money, and when we just doubled that and we just like played that game, we started to feel that, and you started to feel the heat or the limits start to increase. We started to break through that upper limit, right? So good. Finding a deeper why. Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this as a bonus. Learned that telling yourself the truth really matters. Yes. Dang, good one, Jennifer. Did everybody hear that? Telling yourself the truth really, really matters. It really, really does. We love to live in this world where like, look at me, I'm doing a bunch of action. I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this, but none of it is actually getting us to our real goal, the thing that we really want. Oh, yeah, that's so common. That was such a good one. Thanks for reflecting that back, Jennifer. Aim higher. Sorry, every time someone posts, it moves. Aim higher because it's available and I can use it for good. Because it's there either way, why not, right? Like, it's available. It's infinite. It's really infinite. Hell yeah. And I can use it for good. That's why I'm doing this masterclass for the good-hearted humans who actually have a gift to bring to the world to be in a position of power. I want you to be in a position of power, period, end of story. I'm here to change the statistics, to break to defy the odds. That's what we do, especially this group, right? This extraordinary group. This is the group for defying the odds. That's what we're here to do. I defied every odd that was ever thrown at me. A single mom growing up in a welfare family with tons of trauma and abuse. Like my predicted future was 80% predicted future, right? And I stumbled into a few things, like I got pregnant out of wedlock, and I don't even like that term, but like I got pregnant in a relationship I definitely didn't want to be in, let's put it that way. And then some trauma kind of trickled down, and so that, you know, there was some of it that happened, and I just literally was the one in a million who kept breaking through. And if I can do it, there was no reason. If anybody had ever looked at me, there was no reason that I ever would have defied any of those odds. Like there was none. By all standards, sorry, my lips are pretty dry. By all standards, I would have just become another statistic. But I didn't, and neither will you, because that's who we are. Like that's what we're here to do. We're here to break out of the average and out of the norm, because that's what a leader does, right? Like we can't be amongst the people and lead them. That's not how it works, right? So we actually have to do something different than what the standard of our culture or society or religious beliefs are. We have to break out aside of that and actually do something different. Good morning. Holy crap, we got to wake up. Woohoo! It's so good. You prove that it's all possible while also being a wonderful, beautiful human, and knowing my why is already in there. I love you, sister. Right, okay, so I forgot what I was saying. So one, it was knowing it's possible. So you've seen and you know it's possible. Even if you've always doubted every other thing on the thing, even my brother from Boston here, right? Like he heard me talking about enrollment, and like my favorite moment is the moment when someone says I can't afford it and I'm actually coaching them into purchasing something. And he was like, you money hungry. And that was like his reaction. And then he heard the rest of it. What he heard me say was, because that's the moment that they believe in themselves. When you purchase Accelerate Coaching Academy, when you join the Diamond Mastermind, when you make that investment, I'm like, I literally have dance songs. I have a whole list of dance songs, and I dance and I celebrate my clients. Whoever signed up for the day, I know every single one of their names. I usually write them on a piece of paper, and I'm sending vibes and energy and prayers for that, and I'm celebrating them, because it's the moment that they believed in themselves. It's the moment that they say, I can see a better future for myself. I believe in myself. I believe that, of course, this investment is worth it. Of course, I'm going to get 10 times more than this, right? Like there's a belief that happens. Nobody purchases something to build this huge, online presence and company if they don't believe it's possible for themselves. So it's my favorite moment, because it's the moment they go from doubting that they can actually make this happen. They go from doubting like, well, it's just another investment. It's another thing I'm going to sign up for and not do. I'm just going to get lost in the group, blah, blah, blah. And all the things that they're telling themselves. What if this doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen? What if I don't get my money back, right? All of these kind of things I've heard a million times. It's the moment that they take all that fear and they put it down and they get a clearer vision. They say, I'm choosing that. I believe in myself. I believe that I'm worth this. I believe I can do this. Of course it's my favorite freaking moment, right? How could it not be my favorite moment? So yeah, I'm the girl to come to say, I want to do this, but I can't afford it, Mandy. Like, okay, let's have a real conversation about that, right? Because it's never about the money, ever. It's never the money, never. It's always a different conversation, right? So the first one is believing it's possible. So if you've never believed it was possible, or you believe those people who did it were slimy human beings, now you've met me, right? Hopefully you can see my love. You can see my intention. You can see that I care. You can see that it's certainly not about the money, and I am loud and vocal about the money, because I believe that you need to be in a position of power, because the world needs that. And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have massive amounts of wealth and abundance? It's so silly that you wouldn't. It just flows through you. It flows through you, and it goes other places, and you get to bless people, and you get to have beautiful things, because the beautiful things are already there anyway. Trees love being beautiful homes. That's how I feel. I definitely talk to my walls sometimes, like, oh, you're this beautiful tree. You were like a little seedling once upon a time, right? Like, and maybe you were stardust, and then you turned into this, plant that turned into a tree, and like, here you are at my home, and like, wow, life is so cool. I know it's weird, but I don't care. It feels really good, right? So then the second step is believing it's possible for you. right? That was the second phase. Like now, like, but can I do this? That's why I celebrate that moment so hard, because you saw that it was possible for me, believed it was possible, but then you believed it was possible for you. And that's required, right? Because life is rigged for the bold. It's required for you to believe it's possible for you in order for you to achieve this. If you keep hesitating and doubting and focusing on the energy of like, but what if it doesn't work? And what if negative, instead of what if this is the moment everything breaks through? What if this is the year that I hit my first $500,000? What if I break through my million this year? What if this is the year that happens? What if this is the month? What if this is the month I make my first 20K pay in full sale, right? Like when we live in that energy, when we live in possibility, there's a whole different, now we have creative juices flowing, which I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to teach you the creative juices on making money, right? And then the third phase of that is believing it's possible for you right now. So even when I have clients that have shifted into it's possible, that's when I hear things like, oh, I'm launching my program in 2 months. And I'm just like, what the hey are you doing for 2 months? Except for wasting a whole bunch of time and energy, right? Like it does not take a long time. Trust me, I do 2-hour calls with clients all the time, which is available for you anytime you want to, right? $2,222. We hop on for 2 hours and I hack everything. I pull out your genius, I throw it into a program, I organize your program, I come up with your marketing plan, the whole thing's done, start to finish, your launch plan, everything, right? You're gonna know exactly what to do and say, exactly what you're selling, exactly what to wake up and do every single day, right? And we just do that together. And a lot of people will opt into that. And other people want to just like have it taught to them. And so I go through step by step exactly how to do start to finish. That's the ACA program, okay? I teach you how to build your digital program as well. So then you have to believe it's possible now. Like what can you do today? And so that's the game we're playing today, right? So yesterday, hopefully you've shifted into believing it's possible for you, okay? I'm pretty sure everybody came. Let me know below. Where are you at in the phase? I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible for me. I believe it's possible now. Where are you at? Because I feel like everybody came in believing it was possible. I don't think, oh, the 2-hour session is a game changer. I loved doing that with you, Gina. Oh, my clients are so good to me. Thank you for the shout out, Gina. That's the second one too. Thank you. You're so sweet. So I believed most people came in knowing it was possible. Like this is possible for you to build an online empire. Like why couldn't you? So many people are doing it. And I think some people came in not believing it was possible for them, right? But even most people believed it was possible for them because you wouldn't have started. When you started, you knew, right? So most people coming in, they have some kind of coaching thing going on or some kind of online business going on, right? Some people are just brand new. So maybe you're at phase 2. Like I'm at phase 2, still believing it's possible for me. And what I want to really lock in, what my intention was yesterday, what we're doing walking in today, is to really shift you into knowing, yeah, of course it's possible for me and it's possible right now. So we're taking massive action right now. We're not letting it drag on and drag out. For some reason, I have this like inner clock. It could have been a consequence of living with somebody for 14 years who doesn't actually have any sense of doing things now. Or it's just the way I was and it always just bothered me. One of the two. But I have noticed like I'm very aware of time passing in a really good way. I love the way I do that. It's like I'm so aware that 2 days just passed since I said I would do that thing. And it's like, no, that I'm not available for that. And so when I feel other people taking so much longer to do things that don't have to take a long time, I feel that so much. And I'm like, no, we're doing this right now. Like, let's just do the thing right now because you're going to be 12 levels of different human being by that 2 months. When that 2 months pass, you would have evolved, which is the whole point really, right? The whole point was becoming a more loving, intuitive, generous, amazing human being who has abundance in a position of power. When you reach out a hand, it's a strong hand that helps. We all want to be that hand that's like a Tony Robbins hand, an Oprah hand. When I reach out my hand, it's like, boom, shit happens. Like we change the world with my hand reached out because it's a powerful hand backed by powerful human beings and money and all the things. Like, yes, come on, let's tell the truth. We want that. We want to be that kind of a powerful human who can make a difference to that level, right? And that's, of course, why wouldn't we? We get to just have that. So whatever level you're coming in at, right? Today, I'm going to shift you into doing it now. That's the work we're doing today, right? Because no more time is going to pass. So I'll look through the rest of the ahas that you guys had. I'm definitely feeling it. Yeah, aim at production, not busy. Yeah, so good. These are also amazing. I love that. And see, just notice how when you're recalling it, it's one of the things that I do. Just like recall like the powerful things that I learned and like really embodying them. Sometimes maybe you want to put a sticky note up, or maybe you want to put it as a background on your phone, or like whatever that thing is that's going to move the needle for you. You want to have that in your remembrance. Don't let this be another thing that you showed up for. You didn't take action, you didn't commit to anything, and you didn't even remind yourself of the things that you learned. Like, we need to actually implement this and integrate it into our life so it becomes who we are. This is just how I operate, right? It's not like a fun thing to teach. This is literally how I live every day. And you'll feel that. You'll feel that in my marketing. You'll see that as I show up. You'll be like, whoa, she's already run 2 programs and I'm still creating that 1 program. I used to feel that with my mentors too, right? Like, dang. Or like the level of organization, or the details and how much they bring to the table, right? And like how I feel, just like everything's so well taken care of, and I'd be like, wow, I feel like my shit's a mess, right? So I'd feel that tension, and that's really good for us. That's why power attracts power. When you are around in proximity to people of power, you will become a person in power. When you're in your power, you will draw in people in their power. When you're running around, when you're the person who says, this is my favorite example, when you're the person who's like, I'm waiting for my client to pay, like, I'm just waiting to get 2 new clients. When I do, I'll join that program. Guess who you're drawing in? All the clients that are saying, I'm just waiting for 2 new clients, and when those clients come in, or I'm just waiting for that paycheck, or I'm just waiting for the thing. If you're the I'm just waiting for person, you're drawing in the I'm just waiting for people. You know this. Like attracts like. If you want to have clients, right? Like, my clients shout me from the rooftop. They're so freaking amazing. Like, I'm so blessed. It's such a small population of human beings who will see my stuff, engage on my stuff, hire me, and then shout me from the rooftops. And yet I get so many clients like that. Do you know why? Because I'm that client. Because I shout my mentors from the rooftop, because I don't have any competition, because there's no scarcity around me that, like, whoa, if they hire my client or my mentor or whatever, then they won't hire me. I worked through all that 2 years ago, right? Like, I just could see it so clearly. I had one mentor say to me, my girlfriend Kat, she said to me, if you worry that people will find out about me and hire me instead of you, that's exactly what they're going to do. And that was all she needed to say. I never needed another word said about it. It was like, boom, I got it. And it was like, that's not the world I want to participate in creating. The world I love, because my very first mentor was like, you need to be on your pedestal, and you need to stay behind the curtain, and your clients aren't your friends, and you need to keep that line. And he was a complete douche, right? Like, he was like such a shitty human being, incredible at what he did, but he was just the worst human being, right? Like, to this day, I see stuff that he does online, and I'm just like, oh, he's so gross. He's so horrible. He shames people and guilt trips them and says, you're not making your payments, and look at you, you have no friends. It's really disgusting. And he's like pretty well known. It was really, really gross. Anyway, not the point. The point is, I was taught different things, and what I learned I loved was like, we just get to be friends and do life together. And of course I'm going to tell you about my clients and shout them from the rooftop. And of course I'm going to shout my mentor, because I believe in both my client and my mentor are people that you should probably know because they're incredible. And of course I believe I'm going to be taken care of. And when you resonate with me, you're going to hop in one of my programs, and there's no scarcity, and I don't need to convince anyone of anything. Do you feel that? That's such a different energy and way to live life. And we get to actually participate and enjoy doing life that way. Like, it just gets to be that way. I don't remember how we got off on that tangent. Get out of your head state. I believe it's possible now. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at my notes really quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. We did the winners. Right. Okay. Oh, I love that I wrote this down, because this was very clever of me. Good job, Mandy. While everything was going on and I was juggling all the things this morning, I managed to, when I first woke up, I wrote down some notes while I was laying in bed, like 5 o'clock this morning. Okay. What I want to know is how you currently make money. So is it, do you have a 9 to 5? Do you have, yeah, right, Linda? That is how we're living life. I have like clients and mentors and all mushed together, and we just collaborate and we just high five each other and shout each other from the rooftops. And oh yeah, let me finish that. That was right. That's what I was going to say. So the thing I was going to say was actually being able to, how do I want to say this? Actually being your ideal client. Like, so I shout my mentors from the rooftop. So by nature, when people are in my company, when they're in my energy, when they're calibrating to me, they naturally calibrate to that. So it's almost like if you're one of the clients who never says anything, you'll feel a little bit weird about that because we're all doing that. So it's kind of like when we go to an event and everyone's like, I think about bringing my 18-year-old son, right? So when we go to an event and everyone's clapping and dancing and doing the thing and you're the one person that's sitting there, you're actually the weird one out versus in normal, right? In the normal public, the person who's dancing and clapping is the weird one, right? But like when you get in environments where everybody's doing that, you're the weird one when you're not participating. So it's not that it's good or bad, that there's a right or wrong way. There is no way to be because some people are just kind of quiet and some people are just kind of loud and that's just how we are. But there also is, you will draw in people like you. So when you're the person who makes an investment and always follows through and you shout your mentor from the rooftops and you engage in people's stuff and you see them and you're like, oh, she's getting so much attention. I wish I was getting attention like that. And then you don't post on her stuff or you don't like her stuff. That's what you're going to draw in. You're going to draw in people like that. And if you do and you're like, she's getting so much attention, let me just love on her because I love that I'm getting closer to that energy where we're all just like really bright and being seen and spotlighted and I'm willing to receive that way and I'm willing to love people that way, then you'll start having that magically happen inside of your life. So there really is something powerful. One of the things I always remind myself is like, if there was a camera crew following me, watching my life, what would you all think about it? Would you be inspired? Would you want a life like mine? Would I seem like I was a complete full of bullshit? Like how, because I was going to say claim to fame. It's such a, no, not that. My commitment is to be fully authentic and to like really let you know the real stuff and like really what this is actually like and what's really going on and really how I do things and not hold anything back. And so when I think about that, it's like, no, yeah, there's definitely seasons in my life, like 2 years ago, the year right after I got divorced, that I was just like frolicking and dating and like not doing a whole lot except for that, learning how to be feminine and sensuality and romance and all the things. But then most of the time, I would love a camera crew following around because I feel like you would get it then. You would understand like, oh, wow, this really is a thing. And so it's a really great question to ask. Okay, that was me following through with life, right? Yeah, being alive, living life, being fully alive and fully engaged, like awake. Wake the fuck up. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. How do you make money? How do you currently make money? 9 to 5? Do you sell online products? Are you a mentor or coach? What is the way that you make money? That's how I want to know. Tell me in the comments below. Really simple, really basic. Just what's the way that you make money? Trust what comes up. Beautiful, like attracts like, love attracts love, dark attracts dark, powerful, yeah. Life coaching, one-on-one coaching. So far, coaching 7 to 3 in retail. Coaching, selling courses. Publishing books. Torrent is one of my diamond masterminds who has a mastermind called best-selling book. Okay, book bestseller book, best-selling, something like that. She helps you get your book to a bestseller. Selling courses. I'm a coach healer, not making enough money to support myself, and I'm looking for a job. Oh, Elaine, I hope you're coming into the ACA with us. And I'm really glad you're here for today too. It's really going to support you. One-to-one programs. Okay, so what I want you to notice is what bestseller mastermind, thank you. What I want you to notice right now is how easy it is for our brain to go like, oh, this is the way that I make money. This is the only way that I make money. I just started getting clients, flip cars, boats, etc. stocks, love it. So I want you to just notice like my brain goes to like, oh, this is the way to make money. And this is what I want to bring to the table for you today. Are you ready for this? Are we ready for this? Coaching 101, want to run groups. I'm also finishing a contract job. Love it. Jacqueline is fire. Girl, Jacqueline, I love you so much. I want you to energetically feel this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Money, abundance, support, being taken care of. And I want you to just visualize the avenue that you currently have to make money. Maybe it's driving to your job and getting a paycheck. Maybe it's coaching one-on-one. Maybe it's launching online groups. Maybe it's a side hustle that you have in stocks or flipping stuff. And just feel that avenue, right? They say about 7 avenues and you're 7 figures. I find that to be pretty accurate. So just feel that pathway that you have. And so in your mind, you've been kind of open to that pathway, like whether it's from you to God, right? Or source, wherever for you abundance comes from, right? I tend to think of like source. It's like a source. I don't know what that source is, but it's a source. I have referred to it as God for most of my life. Just source for me, right? So there's like an avenue for source for God. So I have my membership. I have my digital online programs. I have resale programs. I have my one-off offers. I have my my diamond mastermind. I have my investments on the side, right? So like here's all these pathways of how God can connect, how source can flow people in and flow abundance and wealth to me. And so most of you on here probably have 2 or 3. I'm gonna say 1 to 4, right around 1 to 4, right? And so you see those pathways. And what I want you to do now is just picture those pathways around you. Like here they are in front of you, like a walkway that you could walk on, like a yellow brick road. If Stephanie's here, she'll laugh, or my diamond masterminds, they know what the yellow brick road is, right? So you have these yellow brick roads in front of you of abundance. And now I just want you to picture yourself spinning in a circle and unlocking 360 degrees all the way around you of hundreds of avenues of ways that you can be financially taken care of, and that you can be supported, and that abundance can flow to you, and that you can serve and you can create an impact. And I just want you to see all of these pathways just shooting out from you directly to source, just opening these wide pathways all the way around you, 360 degrees around you, just boom, 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 boom. We're just unlocking all of them. And say this with me. Source, I unlock 360 degrees around me of infinite ways that abundance can flow to me and support me and take care of me. I unlock every single way that you want to bless me. I unlock every single way that you want to pour out abundance to me. I unlock every single way that you want to support me. I unlock every single way that money is going to come to me. I unlock every single way that things are going to come to me. Beautiful homes, vacations, dinners and friends, dinners with friends and adventures and, ways that I can support and give gifts and donate and support. I just unlock every single way that you could possibly want to send this to me. Can you feel this? How silly we are to be like, oh, these 3 ways are the ways that I can be taken care of. They're the only 3 ways. What? We are playing life with infinite power. And infinite creativity. And there are so many ways that all of abundance can come to you. People can offer to take you out for dinner. People can gift you amazing, incredible things. You can win amazing, incredible things. All of a sudden you can get a $40,000 bonus check from the government like me. All of a sudden you can like a credit card has a 0 balance and they say, nope, it's not a mistake. You just have a 0 balance. All of a sudden you get this, this back pay, or this someone from your family member that you didn't know blesses you with this huge thing, or someone, your mentor decides to take you on an adventure, or there's so many infinite ways to be taken care of. And we are so silly when we're like, oh, the sales page has to be perfect and I have to do this one thing right. And if I don't, I'm not going to get clients. And if I don't, I'm not going to have this company, and then I'm going to be stuck in this job for forever. I'm never going to be successful. This one thing matters. This one Facebook Live matters so much. We are so ridiculous. It's so silly. None of it's real. There is literally infinite abundance and wealth just looking to flow through us. And we're like, nope, you can't. Sorry. There's only 3 ways that it can come to me. It has to look like clients this week. I must get clients for this week. Now, let me just tell you, I play a big motherfucking game, right? So when I set a goal, I'm like, I do that goal until, which is why I don't set goals all that often unless I'm like, yes to that goal, because I know I will do whatever it takes within my integrity to reach that goal. So my goals tend to be like, I'm creating habits. I'm creating incredible habits. I'm creating incredible visions. And it really works for me. And then I set goals. And when I set a goal, I reach the goal and that's it. Like, I just don't not reach the goal. So I'm very like, okay, when I set a goal, it's not like an arbitrary goal. It's like, that's the goal. That means whatever I need to learn, whatever I need to fail at, whatever I need to do and adjust. Let me just tell you, I set a goal for my Diamond Mastermind and for 11 months got my mother-loving ass kicked all over the universe, learning how to not be a solo human, a solo success story, learning how to collaborate and do life with other humans. But if for anyone who's been watching me since last year to this year, you've watched complete magic happen in my company. I didn't know I would have to go through all that in order to reach the goal that I'm like, okay, now maybe I can reach the goal. But I don't care. It doesn't matter to me how long it takes to reach the goal because who I become in the process of reaching the goal was the whole freaking point. So along the way, why would I be like, okay, but that's the only way that this can happen? Why wouldn't I be like, okay, I'm just wide open to receiving. Like, however you want to love me, Source, however you want to take care of me, I am so wide open to being taken care of. I'm going to back my creative ideas. I'm going to be in an expansive state. When we're like, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't happen? We do this. We contract, we pull our energy in, and we lock things up like boom. And so when life tries to come in to reorganize us, to be like, okay, it's going to take 11 months of ass kickery, Mandy, and you're going to feel like everything's falling apart and you're going to be pretty sure it is and it's all going to burn down and you're going to feel like a complete loser and like you let people down and all this stuff's going to happen and you're going to cry yourself to sleep and blah, 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 blah. But you'll get there. We just need to come in and reorganize life. And on the other side, did you ever see that thing where Jesus has this huge teddy bear behind him and there's a little girl holding her teddy and Jesus is asking her for it and she can't see that there's this huge teddy bear behind him? I love that analogy and that's what it's like. We ask for something and we're like, okay, I want a 50K month. I want a 50K month. I want to make 50K with ease and flow and joy and loving on my people, bringing the very best of me to the table. And then we're like, and then we contract. And then, you know, Source is like, yay, she's finally going to let us bless her so much more. And then it starts to come in to bless us and to reorganize all of life so it can happen. And we're like, no, it has to look just like this. Nope, go away. And we contract and we control and we hold on to it and we don't allow ourselves to let go a little bit, to allow a space, right? That's why I say create a need, the need would be filled. People all the time will invest in my stuff like, I don't know how I'm going to make this work. It will work. I could care less how much they have to put themselves out to do my programs because that's what I did. I literally was like, this is my bill money to take care of my children and I invested it in something. And other people will say that's reckless. I say, well, how is that reckless? There's infinite, so like, all we're doing is saying, hey, this is what I want. And we're really clear. We go first. Source follows us. We go first. We create a need. Source follows us. We go like this and let go and say, okay, this is what I want. I'm going for it. And then there's space for life to come in and reorganize. Faith doesn't even begin until the moment the thing didn't happen. When you said that this is what I was going to do and it didn't happen, that's when faith begins. So it's not even, we're just living up until then. Right? There's not even any effort actually required. Do you feel me? The only reason it feels like effort is because we take a bunch of frantic action because we know we didn't trust soul. We know that we didn't trust those instincts and prompts. We didn't do the one thing that we knew to do. And so then we take a bunch of frantic action like, oh, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try this. And then, oh, look, one breakthrough. Okay, that one thing happened. Start all over. Try this and try this and try this and try this. It's like, what? No, we need to be waking up every single morning knowing exactly what I need to do in order to make this happen for myself while we're in full expansion and abundance, while we're allowing these creative juices to come through, right? I was thinking about this morning and how this class is exactly that. Yes, I'm so glad you're having that experience because I just love you so much, Linda. Oh, unlocking all the infinite ways. Oh my God, it sounds so freeing. It is. We are just silly. We are so freaking silly. Like infinitely silly. I don't know why we would ever block infinite source from flowing through in all the myriad of ways that it could possibly flow through. Oh, how are you feeling about this? Can you feel this? Can you feel yourself energetically unlocking this and being available? And by the way, if you can't receive a compliment, you're not going to be able to receive 50K from source. When someone says you look beautiful, say, thank you. Feel it, breathe in the compliment. Someone just saw their own beauty when they saw that in you. When someone sees that you're beautiful, they're seeing their own beauty. When someone sees how powerful and amazing and inspiring you are, they're just seeing their own they're seeing themselves in you. So you absorb that, because in that moment, you're just acknowledging them. That's all you're doing anyways. And you just receive it, and you get excited about it, and you allow it to come in, and you just keep receiving all the love. And people want to take care of you, let them. People want to bless you, let them. People want to compliment you, let them. They want to shout you from the rooftops, let them. Because they're just shouting themselves from the rooftops. That's what they're doing. I don't know if you really comprehend that. It took me so much to really comprehend that, but that's what's happening. And then when we're wide open to receiving and we're not controlling, and we're like, yeah, what's the next creative idea? And we just actually back it, because we're not in some scarcity story that it needed to look like 10 clients for this program. Do you know how much ego I had to let go? Because, I'm at a certain level in my company, right? And then I would run a program, and I would have 3 clients do like private calls, and someone join the Diamond Master and whatever. And then, I would launch my programs, and there'd be like 10 people in my program, right? And I'd be like, oh, like all the people at my level, they have like 30 people in their programs, and I consistently have like 10, or they have 100 people in their program, and I only had 30 in this type of program, right? And then I just realized, like, I was letting go of ego. I made money faster than anyone in this entire industry. Nobody I know has hit the numbers I've hit, in the record number that I've hit, doing it completely organically. It's unheard of. That's not to toot my own horn, even though I'm fine with tooting my own horn, right? Like, why wouldn't I? That's just tooting your horn too, because we're all the same. So it really is understanding and knowing that when we're in that space, when we're in that energy, when we're doing that, when we're doing these kind of things, that this is just what happens, right? Like, I just knew, I felt free to take massive instant action. Oh, thank you for the love heart shower. My people know me, right? Like, I just take instant action, because why wouldn't I? And so I had to just let go of my ego of like, oh, only 10 people join this program. People might not take me serious because I don't have, 100 people in my program. And I was like, well, how does that matter? Like, that doesn't matter. That was just like a silly ego thing. So people like, what if I only get 3 people in my program? Who cares? Then you got 3 people in that program. Love the shit out of those 3 people. Give those 3 people the most mind-blowing experience that you've ever had. And when you do, those 3 people are going to go tell 3 people. And now that just became 9 people. And those 9 people are going to tell 3 people. And now you're going to have 27 people. And that's how this works. Instead, what people do is, we get stuck on ourselves. We get really like down, like trauma, right? Like, okay, I'm stuck on me. Like, how am I going to sound, and how am I going to look, and how are they going to think if there's only 3 people, and I'm not going to look like Miss Fancy Pants. Well, I'm not Miss Fancy Pants. I'm the raw girl who's just learning how to live life and really just wants to have fun and really just wants to download everything I can to you. And I get that until you're fully invested, you're not going to get the breakthrough you want. So I create spaces for you to do that. I don't need to be fancy, and I don't need to be famous. And we can just let our ego go. Like, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to prove. You really just get to be like, whoa, wow, like all the amazing things that are possible, and the fun, exciting things that you can do. And then you can learn to be clever, and you can learn how to make things a bigger deal and reach more people doing them. But in the meantime, you really just get to enjoy the shit out of life, bring the best that you have to give until it triggers you, and then give infinitely beyond that. Because when you give to that level, you open the door for receiving to that level. And also, you need to know how to receive to that level, or else you're not giving at all. If you can't receive, you are not giving. If you're judging receiving for yourself, like, oh, I can't receive that because something in your head says it's bad to receive, every time you say you're giving, you're just judging the other human being. You're saying, I'm above you. Giving is above receiving. So every time I give, I'm above the person who's receiving, and I feel really good about myself. That's not what we're here to do. That's not real for you. That's what's happening, but that's not your heart. So you need to understand, right? Like, really, no bullshit. You need to receive everything that's coming your way. So not only are we unlocking 360 degrees around us, but we are receiving from every one of those. So now I just want you to close your eyes and breathe in again. And I want you to feel all the hundreds of pathways around you, 360 pathways around you of just all ways. And maybe we're just going to triple that and quadruple that. Maybe it's like 3,000, maybe it's 30,000, maybe it's 300, maybe it's just infinite ways that source can give to you, and you can just open energetically to that. And now you're just going to receive from it. $10,000, Someone saying you look beautiful. Someone saying how incredible and how you've changed their life. Someone shouting you from the rooftop. This thing that you won. This adventure you got to go on. This VIP status you got to have. This, this time all to yourself and someone helping you capture your genius and masterminds of other humans, loving on you and supporting you and a coach who inspires you and lifts you to the stars and you're just receiving it all. Just, here it comes. Here it comes. 50K months. Of course, that was so easy. And it's just coming and it's coming and you're just receiving and you're just excited. And you're like, how much more could there possibly be? So much more. Okay, I'm just going to keep receiving and keep unlocking. Oh, there's a creative idea. Let me back that idea. Throw it out there. 45K, pay in full. Boom, done. Sold in 3 minutes. What the fuck? Oh, let's do another 30K. Boom, sold in 30 seconds. Oh my God. Okay, let me take a break and go love on these human beings here. And here's this program. Okay. Launch the program. Oh, I want to run the mastermind this way. Okay, we're going to do daily Zoom so we can see each other's faces every single week and we're going to mastermind together. Boom, done. Oh, I want to pull in these really incredible, the people in my life who I learn from and I'm going to let the diamonds learn from them. Oh, boom, done. Scheduled for this Tuesday. And you just keep going. It just keeps going and the flow comes and the giving goes and the joy and the excitement and the awe and wonder is there. And how different is that than living like, oh, I got to get this thing perfect, and if I don't get this offer perfect, then then nobody's gonna purchase it, and then I'm never gonna be able to do this. And what if they think I look like an idiot? Never again. So wholly unavailable for that life of scarcity. We are here to thrive. You are safe to thrive. You don't have to look to make sure everybody's okay and the fires are out anymore. That's not real. It might have been real at some point in your life, but it's not real anymore. Nobody needs you to rescue them. Nobody even needs your help. Do you know what they need? They need you to see their greatness and call them to it and say, I believe in you. I see this up here. Of course, this is available for you. What are you doing playing over there? What are you doing taking 3 months to make a program? Knock it the fuck off. Let's go. Get your ass in my Diamond Mastermind. Get your ass in the ACA. Hire me for a private one-on-one. Whatever. Let's go. What are you doing? Because there's infinite stuff trying to flow through you to the world. And guess what? You're one of the rare 1% human beings on this entire universe who will actually have the capacity to let big things flow through you. So we need you to stop playing small. We need you to stop procrastinating. We need you to stop taking forever to do the thing. We need you to stop hyper-focusing on that one thing. We need you to stop caring what the people who are never going to learn from you think. Who cares? They're not the people who are here to grow from you. There are hundreds of thousands of people who are here to grow from you in your voice and your wisdom. And they need you to stop playing small. They need you to stop giving your shit away. They need you to say, $4,000, 44. This is child's play. This is pennies for you. You're not capable of coming up with 4,444 and then making that worth it? Come on, knock it off. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar skill that you're learning to be able to heal and teach the world and bring this all the way to the world and fully be seen. This is ridiculous. That's why when people come to me and they're like, I can't afford it, I chuckle because it's so absurd. Like as if you don't know how. Some people just get to pull it out of their savings. Some people have to put it on a credit card. Some people have to wait till their paycheck Friday. Some people have to go generate it. I had to generate every single penny in the beginning. I sold my bike. I did a public fundraiser and asked people for money and told them the truth why I was asking for money. I did whatever it took to make the investment. So when people say I can't afford something, I say what you're telling me is that you're not willing to do anything to make something different. This doesn't feel like it's worth it for you to do something different right now. It's not worth it for you. And why isn't it worth it? Because it's just not worth it and it's not in alignment, or because you're afraid you're not going to make it worth it? You're going to spend the money and then you're going to act like an asshole and you're not going to make it worth it, right? Well, we just get to decide right now we're not going to act like an asshole because we're no longer limited to the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 pathways because we've unlocked 360 around us. Are you feeling me? Yes. And this is the new way that we're just doing life. This is how we do life. But you won't do life like this if you're not around people in this energy. I need you to hear me because I tested it. I was like, I don't believe that's true. I think that I'm me and my ego. Oh, we have some fun times sometimes. I'm the person who sets the energy and the tone around me. I'm the Michael Jordan of the group. I was born to do that's what I'm here to do. I can be amongst anyone and still thrive. And then I went, And then I got around powerful people in a high vibe and I was like, oh, and I came right back to life. And I was like, okay, proved that theory wrong. It is true. You need to be around people in this energy right here to stay living up to this level, right? Maybe it's me, maybe it's someone else, but that is required. So just know that that's required. Okay, so here's what I want to teach you, right? Yes, all around yellow. The yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. I love this new running things. We have Santa and yellow brick roads. It's very fun. Okay, so are you ready for an action step to back this? This is what I do. This is literally actually what I do. Yes, I love that I fire you up, Jolene. Yes, yes, yes. I love when new people come into my world and they come to life like a flower in sunshine. They just needed sunshine because we're meant to do life together. We're not meant to go off and do this by ourselves and just handle the people with their very limited thinking who are giving us feedback, and then we're trying to be this big thing. And yeah, that doesn't work, right? It's not ever going to work. So true. Being in the energy of others playing big is life-changing. It is. And I'm here to support the people who are here to play big, like big, bold moves right now, right? Like I even have to calibrate my own people leading me. Like, no, call me to bigger. That's not a big enough thing for me. Let's go, double, triple that. Let's go. We're here to play a big game. I move fast. I roll big, right? Okay, so here's what I do. Are you ready for this? I do 100 of the fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make money. So that's that first drop offer I make. If you're interested in learning what the drop offer is, it's how that 45,000 and the 30,000, that's actually a bonus that you're going to get in the Accelerated Coaching Academy. So it's like a $200 program. It's on my website. If you want to buy that separate, you can. It's called The Art of a Drop Offer. So the drop offer is something that I came up with when I was doing my 100 fastest, easiest ways to make money. And then one of the ideas was like, oh, what if I did this? And I was like, no, of course you can't do that. Who does that? You can't just sell a $45,000 package online with a paragraph. I did, and it sold. That came from, like, that was literally like divine intervention. You see what I'm saying? It was like creative juices, and I just did a ballsy thing. And so I teach you how to actually do a drop offer, which is a really powerful thing. That's bonused in the Accelerated Coaching Academy. If you're in the Diamond, of course, you get access to everything. If you want that separate, that's on mandyperry.com. You just go under the trainings and just find it. And that's, I think it's $197. You can purchase that by itself. But it's a bonus in the ACA program. So you're going to learn how to do it step by step. That came from this exercise that I'm teaching you. So this is how it actually works. Now hear me. Listen. I want you to pay attention to this part, okay? Are you listening? Kids bugging you, or noises, or needing to pee? Nope, this is not the time to pee. You are not allowed to pee right now. Get your buns back here. I should have said that about 10 seconds ago. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We start writing all the creative ways that we can make money. You're going to go to that first path, that second path, that third path, and you're like, okay, these are all the ways under those paths, right? Maybe some ways you've made money in the past, write that down. Then maybe you'll do some silly ones like I could be a hooker on the street. And I write those down too because it gets the creative juices flowing. Obviously, I'm never going to do that, right? Like I could be Mickey Mouse. I could work for Disney and I could be like a princess there, right? And I just write down all the silly things and all the funnest, fastest, easiest ways to make money. So there are ways to make money now. This is the whole point, right? This is my gift that I bring to the table, not a long-term build-out business plan. What are the things you can do to make money right now, right? Like, okay, here's an example. I'm gonna give you guys an example. The 2-hour call with me is $2,222. The first person on here who says, I claim it right now, literally in the comments, gets it for $1,111. I will do the 2-hour power build out call with you, and you will get it for $1,001. So you get 50% off that call. You just say claim it in the comments below, and I will literally book the call with you, and we will come up with your whole game plan for what your thing is going to be. Heidi Lynn claimed it. Done. That's the fastest, simplest, easiest way to make money right there. Now, here's another one. Are you ready? Here's the second one. For one person here, you're going to get access to the Accelerated Coaching Academy, $4,444. Right now, you're going to get it for $2,222 for the next person that says, I claim it. I'll send you a private link. $2,222, you get 50% off, you get access to everything, all the bonuses, the why, everything in there. You just say, I claim it in the thing below, and you will get 50% off the Accelerated Coaching Academy. Who's gonna get it? And yes, we can do payment plans for the $2,222 if you need it. Claimed it. Okay, do you see that? Let me just snap a picture so I can make sure I get these to you guys. Heidi's my cousin, so of course I'm going to remember that one. Okay. Okay. We got 3. Okay, so who was first? Kylie. Kylie was first. So she gets it for $2,222, right? I'm going to send her that payment link. Do you see how easy that was? Now, one of them was access to me. I give those pretty rarely. I almost never discount access to me personally, right? The ACA doesn't take any more time off my plate. So 90% of the, I would say 98% of the time when I do something that was just a creative inspired idea, it's something that's just like 2 or 3 people get it. This is the art of a drop offer. I teach you this in that program, okay? And that's in the Accelerated Coaching Academy. The amount of value you're gonna get in the Accelerated Coach Academy is insane, right? Like, don't be the person who misses the 10% off. It's like $444 off right now, okay? Like, make sure you join the program while you get everybody joins after the 10% off. And that's fine. I make more money. I guess I shouldn't tell you not to. I'm fine with it. You're fine with it. It's worth every penny of the full price, so it's fine. But you really want to get inside of this program. I got your back fully. I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you how to have a thriving, incredible company, right? But what I just did there was so simple, right? It doesn't take any extra energy for me. But I built some momentum and movement. So people who are like on the fence are like, and it feels like a big love gift to them, right? Other times it's just other creative ideas. So what I sit down and do is we do this. We have the top part, right? And so we'll be like all that's things. It's usually around like 30 or 40 things that you come up with, depending on how creative you are. If you're not tuned into your creative juices at all, you're going to get like 20 and you're going to be like 80 more and you're going to start having a temper tantrum, right? Then you have the other people who are a little bit more creative. Maybe you'll get 40, maybe even 50 out. And then you're like, I literally have nothing left. That's where the magic happens. In the beginning, it's like brainstorming and capturing ideas. And you might have incredible ideas you haven't even acted on right in the very beginning. You might write down 4 and the 4th one, you're like, that's the one. Boom, I'm going to go take action. I'm not even going to finish the 100. I'm going to take action on that 4th one. And you take massive action and it happens for you and you break through. But I'm telling you, I have very few clients who follow through with all of the 100. And the ones that do, the breakthroughs that happen for them are so extraordinary. This is one of my biggest power moves. And I do it for myself all the time. I do about 50 because I've used up so much of I don't even have to go through all that beginning stuff anymore. But if this is your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, I would say even up to 10th time doing it, you want to do all 100. And I know it seems like a lot, but you want to do all 100, okay? And what happens is you're like, just throw creative stuff out there. Anything that pops in your mind as an idea. Now remember, this is the fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make money now, right? Like 2 people just claim things that I threw out there and they're going to make money. I'm going to make money today. I'm going to send them the link and today they're going to pay, right? Today. So I make money today. That's, $3,200 today, right? That's the kind of thing I want you to come up with. Like, what's the fastest, easiest, funnest thing that feels like, oh my God, that would be so much fun to make money right now? Which means we're not building out a whole entire program and those kind of things. That's not the intention of this kind of exercise. Do you feel me? Doesn't mean we're not still building out the programs and doing our one-on-one offers or selling our product or flipping our things. We're doing whatever it is that we do, of course, because we're keeping all avenues open. This is the funnest, fastest, easiest ways to make money. So what I want to hear in the comments are some ideas. I want to make sure you guys get some traction on this before you do the homework today, okay? Oh, let me pull up my computer. Jolene, Linda, Angelica, oh my God, I'm so excited you got, I'm assuming you guys will still be in even not getting it 50% off because it's insane not to join this program. I'm just going to tell you the truth. But I can't wait to see you guys inside of the program. Okay. So tell me your creative, fastest, easiest ways to make money, right? So if I was starting right now, I would say I could do a drop offer and maybe I would come up with a couple ideas of what the drop offer would be. Maybe I would do an offer right now on how to launch a New Year's special, a 1-hour power session with me, or maybe I'd do a workshop. I could do a workshop. See, the brain's already going. I could do a workshop on how to launch a New Year's special before New Year's, and I could do like a 2-day workshop on that. And I would just start writing all the creative ideas that come up. I could upsell in one of my programs. So I could go into one of my programs and say, hey, if anybody wants to upsell to this VIP, you guys, get whatever for this. I could create a bundle. I could take 2 programs that I've done and I could create a bundle and sell that as like a seasonal bundle. Maybe like the Rags to Riches program and the Money Mastery program, like all these like deep money things, and give everybody 50% off for that bundle. And that would take nothing from me, right? So what else? Let me see what you guys come up with. Give me a few ideas. Write them in the comments. What are some ideas of the fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make money? right? So for me, it's pretty easy to take 2 bundles because my team will do that for me. I'll say, hey, bundle these 2 things and here's the copy for the email, and that can go out today, right? Super easy. I want to make sure everybody knows how to do this because this is going to rock your world. This is where you shift into believing like, yeah, I can make 50K and I can make it now, to, oh, holy shit, I really can make 50K and make it right now. Oh my God, right? And so sometimes when you're writing the list, what you want to do is if the goal is 50K, then you need to have things on there that are like, I would make 50K. Because if you're selling a $97 offer all month, you're not going to make 50K this month. That's not going to happen, right? Unless you have some kind of system and ads and that kind of stuff, or some really powerful organic stuff going on and a lot of momentum, you're not making the 50K off a $97 offer. So it needs to be in alignment with the number that you said that you want to get. Does that make sense? Easy, done for you stuff. Books from PLR. 30 days from boy to king in your life. Now, keep going. Trust the next thing that comes up, right? Don't hesitate. Just like the next idea that comes up, write it down. Put it out there, write it down, put it out there. I put music going. I put like on my Spotify list, I have this like powerful, it's like motivational background music. And so I put the motiva into like dun da da, and I'm usually in my underwear, and I got my big chalkboard or my marker board, and I get the papers on it, and I'm ready to go. I got my coffee or my black tea, and I'm like, I get into this creative juice, and I'm like, all right, fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make money right now, right? And I'm amazing at it now because I've been doing it consistently for so long. And in the beginning, it was really hard. Yeah, we've got 3 guys out of a whole group. I love it. I need a dance and flow session. 100%. My gosh. Look, if we're looking to get our creative juices going, we need to be in a creative state, and you can do some sensual dancing. You can, sing your favorite song. You can do a quick workout and some push-ups. Do whatever you need to do to get your creative juices flowing and energetically unlock those 360 degrees around you. And you're like, yes. And you just feel yourself connected to source, connected to beings, connected to what's needed in the world and what you actually want to hold space for and what feels really fun and exciting, and maybe even what you need. Like if what I need is to be around people, then I'm going to do a live event, and I'm going to do it like this weekend. Like boom, this weekend live event at my house, right? Like why not? You guys will see me do so much impulsive stuff in my company, namely because it's just what I wanted to do, and this is what I was doing behind the scenes. People don't know that, but this is what I was doing. Okay, now we see some coming in. 4 steps to the relationship in your life, second to none. Live cooking workshop, 3-day workshop on why you want to be on board with you with activations and how-tos, wellness workshop online. Do you see? And it's like, then we just are that we be the human beings, right? And this is what my clients hire me for. This is the energy and space we live in. And this is the accountability. So when you come to me and you're like, you try to spin your excuses on why it took you a week to implement this and do it and put it out there, it doesn't fly. Like, you can't say that to me. You know that doesn't work. And it's like, and then we have the temper tantrums, but what's happening is we're calibrating. It's like working out at the gym and your muscles are shaking and shaking. Your nervous system is calibrating. So I'm here to help you have your nervous system calibrate to this so that you're calibrating to being the kind of human being who's taking fun, inspired action. And this is what it is to be feminine in your company, right? Like men need to have this feminine skill in their company because it just feels like flow state. It just is flow. So if people resonate with flow, if people resonate it with feminine, it doesn't matter. But like, this is that energetic, collaborative energy that just explodes people's company. It's unthinkable that I could have gone my first year. Like I literally was working as a nanny and then quit my job, tried to go back to it part-time. I was like, well, if you need me part-time, let me know. She's like, no, I already have it covered. And I was like, I was freaking out. And I was like, okay, I got to do this thing, right? I had kids to feed. So I literally went from that to that first year making 400K, the very first year, global 400K company. That is so bizarre. But now you know the energy that was building behind it. Now you can see why everything just feels so amazing and magical. This is what was going on behind it. I never had a story that like it was all on me. Like Mandy Perry has to figure out how to build this global company and make 500K. I have to make $1 million. Like none of that was real. The only thing that was real was like, okay, source, let's go. I'm willing to be a vessel for you to work through me. I'm open. Let's go. Like your words, your message, your power, your abundance to flow through me and go to all of my clients. I allow wealth to come through me and be in my world, in my proximity, because when I do, I become permission for you to have the same, but I also cannot give what I don't have. So I have to allow myself to receive massive abundance so that I can also allow it to flow through me to you. This is why I write a list of names. Everyone who joins the Accelerate Coaching Academy, new name going up, boom, boom, new names going up, people who join. Just that alone is like, it's being connected to my energy and allowing it to receive through. I'm blessing this whole workshop that's happening and everyone that comes on, right? And just like, yes, and like unlocking, I feel it unlocking in their lives. I feel this expansion happening. Of course it's happening. They get to be connected to my energy and we're doing this thing together. And it's like high-fiving each other and go next, right? We just get to do this together. And this is what it gets to look like. It never needed to be so complicated and hard and hyper-focused and what if it doesn't work? And that's a self-induced trauma. I feel like it is trauma. Like it's just not necessary. So my clients will ask me constantly, or like, potential clients, like, how are you always up? How do you have so much energy? How are you always vibing so high? And then when they first started asking, I was like, I don't really know. Same thing with when I was successful and my clients came to me or my friends came to me like, how are you making so much money? So I don't really know. And so I love when my clients ask me things that I don't know because I always know now, oh, that's the thing I'm going to teach because I have to reverse engineer it. And then now I'll teach my clients, right? And so then I realized, well, because this is the energy I live in. This is how I create my company. I have never been like, oh, you have to do this and force yourself and like, nothing has been complicated ever. Nothing has been forced ever. It's all very playful and very light and energetic and flow-based and easy and fun. And it serves the world tremendously and it gives me a beautiful, incredible life. And this is what I want to call you to. Available for you now. Right? And so don't forget, when we're doing this list of 100, I also want you to be in the energy of unlocking 360 degrees around you and the 50K, the 100K, the whatever your number was, the 10K, like whatever the number is, like, whoa, I'm playing a big, huge fucking game, like way beyond what I thought was capable. Great. Because it's not just about you. You're collaborating with infinite source. You are, whether you believe that or not, you are collaborating with infinite source. There's infinite abundance looking to flow through you. And I'm asking you to stop cogging it up, to stop blocking it. That's what I'm asking you to do, which means we're going to look at, okay, we're going to look at the 50Ks and the 100K numbers, and we're going to creatively allow that to begin to flow through us. Do you feel the difference between that and the weight of how do I make this happen? You don't have to do that. You'd never have to feel that again if you don't want to. And you won't feel it very often if you're around me a lot. Online connected parenting, class 2 parts, class and Q&A, 9-minute tapping for teachers and kids. Oh, love these ideas. 2-for-1 end of year sessions. I feel like I've watched you since the beginning and it's so nice having you flow in my life when needed. Oh, that's so cool, right? I mean, that is my goal. My goal is to be here when you need me with my golden platter of like, here it is. Opt in, I'm here. I just want to be there and that's what sales is to me. It's nothing more than being here for you the moment you're ready to break through. That is my commitment. So that's so good to hear. I love that. Hidden secrets to get your man to do what you want. Bemer session, retail online, snowshoe tours, wildlife winter tour. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. These all sound amazing. Create and sell an intuition class package of, okay. So are you guys ready for this? Can you offer several courses at once? I do. So right now I do, right? So on the PDF you guys saw, my offers are currently the Elite program. That's like getting this kind of touch point energy. So every morning you're just getting a touch point of this kind of energy and sisterhood and brotherhood and like really a community of people that have your back, right? Like the example I gave was like, let's say somebody's house burned down or something like that. Like we are coming together, we're raising money for you, we're taking care of you. Like that's the kind of group and community that I'm building, right? So that's mandyperry.com/elite. That's $97 a month. That will be going up to $197 a month shortly. Although I've said that like 7 times and haven't done it. It just hasn't hit the top of my priority list, but it will be being raised. So that's that group. My other offer is Accelerated Coaching Academy. We begin January 4th, but the prep work and the bonuses are going to be in there early. So you want to hop in now because I'm going to be doing the why workshop. So you get a deep why. You're going to be getting free access to the Art of a Drop offer in there. And then of course I have some other amazing bonuses for you in there. So all those will be in there early, and we'll just be saying hi to each other, getting to know each other. My diamond masterminds are going to be in there. I'm going to be in there. My team's going to be in there. And then the third offer I have is working directly with me one-on-one in my diamond mastermind, one-on-one, coaching calls. So I also could throw in a workshop. I could throw in an end of the year workshop. I could throw in a workshop on how to do this, right? Like if I just did a workshop on how to do 100 fastest, easiest ways to make money right now. I could do bundles. I could do stuff like that. If I'm selling multiple things, I'm personally clear which one I'm tuned into. So right now I'm tuned into the Accelerated Coaching Academy. It changes lives. Everyone who takes the course has such massive success. It's so insane how powerful this program is. I can't believe that I was ever selfish enough to not be running it, but I needed some time after the divorce to just frolic and play and not show up and be responsible. It is what it is. I needed my teenage years that I never got. But it's so I'm locked into like, okay, that's the program that I'm focused on. The diamond is for the people who are like, yeah, I want the Accelerated Coaching Academy, but I also want one-on-ones. They're just going to go straight to the top. They're going to go straight to my VIP program. They're going to get access to everything else, right? So I'm just aware that some people opt to that level. I'm kind of like that, right? So I just kind of go straight to that level. And also I've taken many courses that really resonated with me. And then of course, I'm going to let you know about my elite program because some people they're just not ready to invest at that level, but they love my energy. They want to be connected to my community. So they're going to come in at the elite. But me personally, I know which one my energy is with. My energy is currently with ACA and also with Elite and Diamond, but I'm like, okay, this is the season of selling the ACA program, of enrolling people into believing that this can really happen for them because that's all that's required. Like they don't actually care what's in the program. They just want to believe that they really will actually be able to build a wildly successful company. Yeah, of course you can. And yes, this is the program to do it, right? So I keep my energy clean around it. So I'm not getting confused trying to sell all three and then like not sure which one it's right for who. Like I'm very clear, this is who this is for. And a lot of people will actually purchase the ACA and the elite program at the same time because it's two different things. One of them is being part of this really beautiful community and being connected to my energy like this. Like imagine starting your day Monday through Friday in this energy, right? Like that's elite. It's insane value. Accelerated Coaching Academy is to build your freaking company, to know exactly what to do every single morning when you wake up. You know exactly what to do to have massive success, plus private coaching from me in the Zoom calls and being able to see me coach other people. And you're going to watch the patterns and bullshit that are holding people back. It's one of the most powerful parts. You're going to learn how to coach high level coaching like me. Why do my clients pay me so much money? Why do my clients stay with me for so long? Because of how I coach. And you're going to get to see that. It's so valuable, right? And then of course, people who just want to do life with me, come to private events, one-on-one coaching, being part of my VIP. Right? Do you see the clarity on that? Super crystal clear. And if I added something to this, I would just be super crystal clear the difference between these things and that, right? And then of course, my highest level VIPs get access to everything always, right? And people in my elite programs get 10% off. We have the running special for 10% off this anyway, just during this workshop, but then that goes away and only the people in elite will get 10% off if they decide to join ACA. So like they thread together really well. They're really organized. And I would say, yeah, just be really careful about your energy getting mixed up around your offers, but 100%. So in my PS on my post, I would just say, there's 2 offers currently or 3 offers currently, and I would be really crystal clear what the 3 offers are. And I would help people understand so they knew like, okay, these are my choices. And it's like shopping. We love shopping. How good does that feel that you guys have 3 different choices you can pick from? Like which one resonates with me the most? Which one is me playing a big, huge game? And maybe I want to grab 2 of them, or maybe I just want all of it. And so I go straight to the diamond, right? It's very simple and very easy. It's very fun. It's fun to shop, and it's fun to shop things that we really love. This has been so worth staying up for. It's 2 a.m. here. Oh my goodness. Kylie, that's so amazing. That's me. I would have done the same thing. I feel that. And you were one of the winners, right? Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so amazing. Masterclass on loving self for course pre-sale, 100%. Okay, so here's the homework. This is a big day, okay? We have a big day today. So you're going to do 100 fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make money, being mindful of your big number, the 50K, the 100K, whatever your big number was, right? And unlocking 360 degrees around you of it just being able to come from anywhere. Fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make your big number now. Fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make your biggest number now. I need that to go all the way in. I'm going to say it one more time. Fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make your big number right now. Make sense? Okay. That's part 1 of the homework. Now, part 2 of the homework for the winner tomorrow. This is what you're going to do. You're going to post one of the ideas from your 100 today. And you're going to actually allow yourself to make money today. And then you're going to tag me in the post so that I can see who posted and who actually took massive action today based on the creative ideas. Okay? So I highly recommend, if you already have an idea and want to implement it, great. Go ahead and go implement that and make sure you tag me so I can see it. Okay? And also make sure you do the 100 fastest, easiest, funnest ways. Some magic is going to happen in there. I'm telling you. You might have a temper tantrum. You might even cry. It's okay. Just who cares? We're just on the boat, riding the emotions, right? Like we're feeling the emotions. My coach Tony said that's so good. It's so brilliant. It is what we're doing. We're just riding the waves, and the emotion is underneath us going wild, and we're just on the boat riding it like, look at this fun ride, right? Like we just let the emotions pass and we show up and we get the 100 done. This creative, collaborative, fun, wild energy, and just allow yourself to get into that creative flow state and see what comes out, because we want this to dump, but then we want the rest of it to flow through you. And I want you to have that experience. Does that make sense? And so I'm going to pick one winner tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what it is that you win, but I'm going to pick one winner who actually implements this and does the work and actually chooses something and actually takes action on that. And let me just tell you, go big, right? I put a 45K out there and it sold in 3 minutes. And I was just like, what the fuck? I did not think that was going to sell. I didn't have to believe it was going to sell. I just had to take action. I had to tap into creativity, feel that idea come through me and take action on it, and then allow the magic to happen. That's all that needed to happen. It's not real that you have to oh, I fully know all of this is going to work perfectly. That's not real. I don't know where that comes from. That's not real though. But you do just have to tap into your creativity and back it up and then take action for it. Fastest, funnest, easiest ways to make my big number now. Thank you, Angela. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that is it for day 2. Are you guys freaking loving this? Are you seeing how powerful, double my income? Do you see how silly it almost is to even now, looking at it, just okay, even doubling my income was playing really small. Whereas when you first saw this, you might have been like, yeah, right, double my income. Or oh, this is one of those salesy things of double my income, right? But now you see really I was being silly to draw people in, but we're doing far greater than doubling our income. Yeah, we are. And we still have 3 more days. Okay, if you have any questions about the Accelerated Coaching Academy or my Diamond Program or the Elite membership, don't hesitate to reach out. Elite is mandyperry.com/elite. That's $97 a month, going up to $197 soon. Accelerated Coaching Academy is mandyperry.com/ACA. That is 4444 with 10% off during this workshop. So that 10% off is going away. And then my private Diamond Mastermind, you just reach out to me personally and I connect and see, where you're at, what do you need, and we go from there. Loving it. Yes! Okay. I love you so much. I am off to go throw a party for my daughter and have all her friends over this big bouncy house. I'm actually going to go bounce in the bouncy house. I'm so excited to. It's this big double one with 2 slides. It looks amazing. I didn't get to see it fully blown up, but I'm going to go play in that. So that's what I'm doing today. I can't wait to see your offers and your creative genius. I literally can't wait to see. And tomorrow I'm going to ask you who completed 100 ideas. I'm going to do it myself. You have my commitment. I'm doing the 100 creative ideas today, even with all this going on. I'm still, because it's so freaking powerful. It's just magic, right? And then I'm going to see who actually took action and put something out there right now to make money now. And then we'll see collectively how much money we made. How much money did we make just doing it for one day? One free thing in one day. Just imagine doing a year of this, right? Imagine 12 weeks in the Accelerated Coaching Academy, right? Yes, have some freaking fun. That's the whole point. Play a big game, bring the best of you to the table, call people to the biggest game that they've ever played, and have some freaking fun, and do it with source, right? Okay, I love you guys so much. Also, if you have some people that you feel would love this group, the energy in this group, just add them to the group, please. Feel free to add all your humans to this group. Invite as many people as you want. They'll also get to watch this replay. Tomorrow morning is 10 a.m. Does anyone know where? I just go through my emails that the team sent out and find the one that has it. Okay, right here. Sunday is 10 a.m. Eastern on my personal page. So tomorrow, day 3, 10 a.m. Eastern on my personal page. Cool? Yes. All right, I love you guys. For those of you who are just hopping on, make sure you go back and watch the replay. It's so worth it. I love you so much. Have the best weekend ever. I will see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Thank you for staying up, those who stayed up. Thank you for waking up early, those who got up early. I will see you in the morning on my personal page. Bye, guys. Love you.